The futures of education face many challenges. As a methodology, design thinking has been effectively applied in multiple fields with growing applications in education. But what value can design thinking bring to education? In the book Design Thinking and Innovative Education, the author discusses how design thinking empowers instructional design, enhances student learning, and shapes school of the future. First, let's look at how design thinking empowers instructional design. William Butler Yeats once said, "Education is not the filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire." Education in schools should assist students in preparing for their future lives. Grant Wigin's 1993 conveyed the essence of this concept by emphasizing that teachers should present important tasks or questions that engage students and are relevant to the real world. Students should be encouraged to creatively and effectively tackle these problems using their acquired knowledge. The way students solve these problems mirrors how adults address social and professional issues they face in the adult world. When designing learning activities, teachers should be guided by student behavior, focusing on the interaction between the environment, processes, and learners, observing design challenges, connecting ideas and solutions, and helping students reflect and improve their designs. The design thinking model emerges as an effective teaching strategy, evolving from solving teaching problems to helping students actively identify issues and seek opportunities. For example, design thinking can be used to refine medical curriculum designs, enabling doctors to provide more humane medical services. Tampere University in Finland has employed design thinking to guide its course design, igniting innovations in the media industry, among other areas. Now, let's explore how design thinking empowers student learning. In A Brief History of the Future of Education, Learning in the Age of Disruption, it is stated, "We must emphasize that the purpose of education is not only to make young people perform well in their jobs, but also to develop societal, scholarly, cultural, and intellectual aspects. These qualities are essential for the digital generation to become citizens who contribute positively to society." Design thinking encourages students to identify known issues in society or our surroundings, starting with empathy. By a variety of design thinking tools, it gradually externalizes both problems and potential solutions, facilitating exploration, expansion, and integration of these challenges. This approach ultimately enhances students' capacity for self-directed learning. The Riverside School in India employed design thinking to develop a three-stage learning model aligned with the problem context stage of learners. This model enables young students to engage in learning more effectively while cultivating flexible learning strategies and promoting team-based collaboration. As a result, it enhances students' creative problem-solving abilities and self-management skills, ultimately transforming the learning environment into a more positive and engaging space. The Keys School, a comprehensive school in the United States, challenges students to develop keen intellects and generous spirits through learning by discover, project-based learning, and cooperative learning. It encourages students to advocate for themselves and others and to honor curiosity and reflection in an increasingly hurried world. Mr. Ted Dintersmith, an American innovation expert, took an unprecedented trip across all 50 states. During his travels, he encountered teachers in ordinary settings doing extraordinary things, creating innovative classrooms where children develop purpose, agency, essential skills and mindsets, and real knowledge. It offers a transformative vision of what school can be. Mr. Thomas Friedman, author of The World is Flat, highlighted, "The skills students need to succeed in college are different from what they need to succeed after college in life and at work. Throughout our lives, we rely not just on the limited knowledge learned in college, but the limitless knowledge of constantly learning, retooling, and relearning throughout a 40 to 50-year career. This requires future schools, teachers, and educators to be adequately prepared to cultivate the knowledge and skills needed for the future." Since 2006, the Philadelphia School District and Microsoft have been jointly planning the establishment of the School of the Future, aiming to address the shortcomings of traditional schools. The goals for these breakthroughs include innovation in learning methods, classrooms with no textbooks and no boundaries, where times and learning progress are not set, advocating for inquiry-based learning. Innovation in learning environments, creating integrated, multidimensional, and economical learning environments. Innovation in management. Future schools are managed collaboratively by schools, society, and families, involving various specialists. This innovation depends on using design thinking for best practices. As a creative problem-solving approach, design thinking enhances problem-solving abilities through exploration, expansion, and integration of the problem. In the Design Thinking for Future Schools project initiated by Fujitsu Global, researchers collaborated with teachers to introduce design thinking into elementary schools. Through this approach, they diagnose current teaching problems to push for reform and innovation. This project also borrowed the 3I design thinking model, including inspiration, ideation, and implementation.